got spring coming in this weekend. And it's only in the mid-40s here in central Arkansas. But to celebrate spring coming in, I'm here at Gregory's Indian Polaris. And I'm going to hopefully get a chance to ride the new Indian Chief. Let us see.
Anyway,
oh, those are not.
Those are no good.
There you go.
Thank you.
And it's paid off, so my son-in-law.
Are you gonna have any passengers today?
Pardon?
Are you gonna take anybody out with you?
No, no. I took her to work.
Well, now you go play.
Yeah, I'm retired. She's not. And what is this right here? Yeah, this looks like the new Indian Chief color. Yeah, so we got the 116. Wow, look at the size of them boards. Yeah, a lot of nice detail here. Yeah, looks like it's got the touch screen navigation and all that. Just, yep, Super Chief Limited. Wow. Looking really, really good. Oh, it's just pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, my daddy would love to see this.
See if I even know how to start the damn thing.
It is quick. Those rear setbacks though are kind of weird. Yeah, this time I'm gonna take the Super Chief Limited. Really like the color of this thing. Let's see. Oh, this. Ooh. Okay. I gotta figure out how to turn. Oh, there we go. Takes a second to cycle around. And and on the standard mode. Oh, I love the way this is. The reach back bars. You don't like it, do you?
No.
Oh, this is a lot more comfortable than that one. I like where the bars go on this. It's pretty neat. And 6-speed transmission. And yeah, this is comfortable. Yeah, fix my mirror. Oh yeah, this is comfortable. Yeah, the throttle's a little lax. I got it in standard mode. this is really, I love the color of this maroon and whatever it is. I'm gonna have to look it up, and I got to get used to these non-Harley Davidson controls. Oh yeah, it's a lot of good get up and go. I wish my father was alive to see this. I know I mentioned it before, but my father, he was a Korean War veteran, and he was a truck driver of artillery unit, the 7th ID, and in '53, when they sent him back from Korea, they sent him down to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where he spent his last year until I believe about January, February, March of '54, just prior to him and my mother getting married. But he was at Fort Bragg in '53. While he was at Fort Bragg, he bought his first motorcycle, and it was a 1948 Indian Chief, and he had that motorcycle up until the year he died. And my mother, she sold it to a friend of the family. But I remember that bike, he used to store it, you know, rent a garage in one place to store it. Another place, we lived in an old farmhouse, had this place where he had it shoved up under in the back, and he used to ride that bike. You know, he worked on the railroad. He'd get, you know, on days off, he'd get on the bike and cruise around the back roads of Ohio. It was all black, and it had that flathead engine on it, and leather saddlebags. I remember rummaging through the saddlebags when I was probably about 10 years old, and found an old pair of goggles in there and one of those old aviation leather hats in there. But he passed away when I was 12, and my mother sold the bike to a friend of the family, and that person, I visited with him a few years ago, and he told me who he sold it to, but he sold it, you know, a long time ago. He said he could never get used to it. You know, it had the old foot clutch, hand shifter. But my father owned that, and he owned an old 48 WL too. But that was his first motorcycle. First time he met my mother in person. They were pen pals when he was stationed in Korea, and then when he, you know, came up to West Virginia, when he first finally got discharged from the Army, I believe, or it might have been the fall before he got discharged. He pulled up into the drive-in restaurant on that motorcycle. It was the first time they ever met. Anyways, my love for motorcycling comes from the fact that my father, he loved motorcycles, and he would love this machine. I remember before he died, he was looking at the new Electric Glide brochure. You know, he had his new Electric Glide brochure, and where they had a CB radio on it, and an AM FM radio on it, or something like that. And I believe it was the first, you know, the shovel head model, and he was dreaming about something like that before he passed away. But I know this is nothing like the original Indian Chief, but this definitely gives me the flavor of what my father owned. The helmet up to see what type of buffing. Don't feel no No air buffing. No. So, sort of split looking through the windshield and over the windshield. But I'm a full face guy now anyways. This thing it is sweet. But it feels really good. It's very comfortable. And all dressed out being a Super Chief Limited. And it takes those bumps really well too. This bike does not feel heavy at all as compared to like a Road King. I guess it'd just be more comparable to the Softail Heritage, but actually it feels a lot lighter than it too, even though I believe they weigh about the same. I'm gonna have to look up the specs on that. It's got that old look, semi-bobber look with the cut-off fenders and everything. Of course, everybody, when they think about the Indian Chief, they think about the big old Valance fenders and everything, but I don't believe the first Chiefs had that, you know? This is a pretty good motorcycle. Of course, I like to take this on have this for about a week or so. Check it out. Oh. And here we go back. We get on a little bit of 4-lane here. Back to the shop. This is a short ride. I don't know how long this is. This thing's great. But to be truthful, it feels a lot lighter. Might have just got a speeding ticket. Cops are sitting back there. I think Indian is hit it out of the ballpark with this Chief line. I would really like to see the base model. See what type of handlebars are on that base model, because I think I would like the black engine. I'm not a fan of chrome. Really sharp, and it feels really good. Yeah, it feels really good. Oh, I was in neutral. There we go. How do you turn that thing off?